The Chinese soldiers yet again sought to violate the line of actual control and tried to push their way into Indian territory on the weekend. According to a statement by the Indian Army, troops of China's People's Liberation Army (PLA) made provocative military movements on the southern bank of Pangong Tso in eastern Ladakh on the 9th of 29-30th August. The Indian Army thwarted an attempt by China to change the status quo near the LAC by deploying its troops to a previously undeployed area on the southern bank of Pangong Tso Lake in eastern Ladakh. This is the first time Indian Army has taken a proactive move since May. The Pangong Tso Lake is situated at an elevation of about 4,270 meters. It is nearly a 135 kilometer long narrow lake, 6 kilometers at its widest point and shaped like a boomerang. Its total area is over 600 square kilometers. India controls about 45 kilometer stretch of the Pangong Tso and China the rest. The current site of confrontation is on the spurs protrusion out of Changchenmo, an eastern extension of the Karakoram range. These spurs are called fingers. There are 8 of them in contention here. Traditionally, China has been staking claim up to Finger 4, which is where Chinese troops had made advances in 2017 during the Doklam standoff. It was Finger 4 where China demolished a permanent structure it had built in 2014-15 after the Indian side strongly objected to such construction. However, the latest Chinese move is part of its long-term strategy to gain greater control of the area. Indian and Chinese troops have been locked in a tense standoff for more than 4 months now. India has been patrolling this area mostly on foot because of the nature of the terrain up to Finger 8. But Indian forces have not had active control beyond Finger 4. China, on the other hand, says LAC passes through Finger 2. It has been patrolling up to Finger 4 mostly in light vehicles and at times up to Finger 2. Even though the South Bank area is not where the standoff is happening, it provides a crucial military advantage to Indian troops. Military experts say that the Southern Bank gives the Indian troops an advantage in terms of monitoring the activities on the Northern Bank. Firstly, the terrain on the Southern Bank close to the lake is flatter than the Northern Bank and amenable to limited mechanized warfare in the Chushul sector. Secondly, further to the southeast of the lake is Pangur Gap between the mountains, which can be used by the Chinese to advance towards Leh in case of a major offensive in the sector. This makes it important for Indian troops to hold Rizingla and adjoining heights to dominate any Chinese troop movement. In fact, such is the significance of the South Bank that the Chinese army will have to think twice before attacking the Indian army. This preemptive move has taken China back. China is both surprised and embarrassed with this move. India now has the upper hand in this area, overlooking the PLS Pangur. The Ministry of External Affairs says Indian action is defensive in response to Chinese provocation. The Indian Army has now possibly established a new normal in its relationship with China, where it will not be just reactive all the time and can be proactive too.